Right, you lot. And throughout my time on YouTube, I've definitely been suspect to just kind of like reacting to my old videos again. Now, when I've usually done this series, I've usually gone back to the bloody beginning. Like, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. I've gone back to this time, 2017, 2018. I think the latest one I did was channel update in 2020. But what I thought I'd do is I'd bring back this series. I'm going to start a new series where I'm going to be reacting to 2021 videos. Now, I know I did that already, but with I reacted to some of the Keely ones, but I mean the like late 2021, early 2022 videos where I was doing the commentary style because I'm kind of so distant from that now that I've sort of I've changed a lot in like the content. So I want to look back at some of these videos I did in early 2022 because although it was only a year ago, it's such a different person mentally and physically. I was about 20 stone heavier back then, but yeah. So, but when I was looking through videos, there was only one that really made sense, and the roast of school YouTube 2021. This video was embarrassing. This was the first video that I ever used the mic that I currently use for videos to this day. The mic that recorded the 3 hours and a half of that Boy Meets World ranking video. That, is that mic, right? And the idea was that I stole Stephen Tries' The Roast of video series and just did my own version where I did a comedy sketch about things that happened in school YouTube, or mainly just my school in that year. And I mean, it was funny for like three people in my friend group, but then like the rest of the world didn't get it. Like, so that's why I kind of moved away. Like nowadays, my content is universal. Anyone could watch it and get a grasp. I mean, not really. If you've not seen Boy Meets World, you can't. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about things that a bigger audience can kind of get. With this, it was like, I don't want to watch this. I know some of the jokes that I made in it. I can remember certain lines and certain bits haven't aged too well, and I just want to kind of watch this back and try not to cringe challenge, I guess. God, I'm running out of ideas. Let's get it on, shall we?
Before you say it, I don't want to hear it. Oh, Lewis! It's been 2 weeks. Where's the videos?
One of my favourite bits of it. I still do it to this day. The buddy, oh, Lewis. All right, not too bad so far.
Oh, it's Christmas. You can let me off. I've been giving you quality content all year, but as bad as 2021 has been for my personal life, for YouTube it's been bloody brilliant. I've gone from just over 40 subs to almost 400 now.
Yeah, 2021 was a bloody brilliant year. It was the year I discovered Reddit, if you didn't know, which is probably why I grew. But like, I'm still just so close to 700. I've been trying to chase down 700 for almost a year now. It's pretty annoying.
I would thank you lot, but to be honest, it's just my Reddit promotion that's got me here. I have to come up
At
with a
least you
big end of year
self-worth.
video. I can't really do a Christmas special, because I mean, all I wanted for Christmas was Luke to get this one, and that didn't even happen, so dear is out the window.
There you go. We should have a counter for the amount of Luke jokes that are made in this video. That's one so far. I'm going to be counting this.
So, what I thought I'd do instead was take a look back at 2021, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and just take
Was
the
so
nick out
much
of
good,
everything that
mate?
happened. For legal reasons, there's quite a few things that I've purposely not included. There's certain events that I may have lightly referenced, but I haven't included every major detail, and I probably forgot a few things. I mean, it's been 12 months, 365 days, surely I've forgotten. But I tried to include, like, the main events and stuff, and been working on this script for, like, a week now, and I finally finalised it this morning, and so I hope you enjoy it.
I did spend bloody ages on this script, in fairness. Right, let's hear this.
2021, bloody hell, what a disaster of a year that was. Oh. But let's just say, back in January, things were very different. For one, Reese still thought Charlie was a world leader, Mr. Man was still the art teacher.
Oh, I forgot about that. Sorry, Ruth.
Miss Davis still taught English. Luke never felt love. Private wasn't said. Lakini was
That's
considered a
two Luke jokes down. Keep this counter going.
successful YouTuber. My channel was on the way out. It was, God, it was so different. Importantly, to me, Luke was a backup. I'll believe
Three
I'm saying that.
jokes.
Let me just go through the year for you and say the good and the bad and the ugly. And
Why did I put this on the internet? In retrospect, like I did realize that like I wasn't just making this for the bearded people to watch. Like that they do. I do realize this is a public video, right? Like just making it clear because.
take
uh,
the mick of it. Now,
oh, the Mando theme, still using that in videos.
January was already off to a bad start. Third lockdown, blooming capital
Oh
riots
yeah,
and all
forget
that
about
rubbish.
this.
But the month
2021 was such a drag of a year that I forgot that we had a lockdown at the start of the year, didn't we?
got even worse when Bra quit I Have No Friends 420. However, not long after, he did start a new channel, More Bra Moment 5606. And he hired an editor, Bruno Rubin. Bruno Rubin was pretty blamed for it. Bra sends him a Bed Wars video that me and him did, and 11 months later we're still waiting for the finished product. But then again, Bra is used to waiting for people to come back.
The first joke of the video was a bruz dad joke. The first joke of the video was that. Really? It's a bit. It'd be like now the first joke in a Roasted 2022 video being a Prince Andrew joke. Like it's just bloody obvious.
Totally original joke there, Lewis. Oh my god. I mean, is that or tease? Take you. Now in February, to try and revive my channel, I came up with a music career. Now on paper that's sounding...
Okay, first incorrect inconsistency, right? Be Stronger came out in April, not February. I got a lot of dates wrong on this, and bro has never failed to ridicule me for that fact. Like, you gave me a long list of bloody every like date I got wrong in it. Like, mate, man said Miss Davy.
Good, I made a song called Be Stronger, which really didn't practice what I preached, but unfortunately it was soon revealed my singing ability was about as good as Stephen Hawking's walking ability.
That's aged poorly, considering I've now performed in front of 200 people. I mean, it is funny to look at this now to see where I've gone. I mean, my music career is slightly better. People tolerate my music now, so I'll take that.
Now in March, me, Bro and Charlie came up with a totally original idea of a podcast, and it was...
Sorry, what was that pronunciation? Go back.
Now in March, me, Bro and Charlie came up with a totally original idea of a podcast, and
Podcast!
it was alright
That's
for a
the
bit
bloody
until it was
Queen.
shut down by a literal egg and a jammy dodger. Venture's Also in March, Piers Morgan was tragically kicked off of Good Morning Britain.
Okay, I'm done. This.
No.
Sorry, no. Sorry.
Do you know what? That's pathetic.
You can track him, mate, but not my
No.
See you later.
I'm being...
Sorry, can't
This
do
is
this.
absolutely diabolical behaviour.
We'll remember that one, don't we? Wait, it wasn't the only time Morgan got kicked off, as we all remember America. And it all...
That's not even like a clever joke. I've just said like Piers Morgan got kicked off. It's not. I'm not referencing like. It's the roast of school YouTube, not the roast of Piers Morgan.
So hit an all-time low in March as we were put in our office. That's not a joke. That actually happened.
That was a good one, to be fair. That's probably the best joke yet, me just not saying a joke and just saying we were put in an office. Oh, April
now, and we all remember the famous April 1st scandal. Funny enough, that wasn't even the only scandal about a liquid in 2021.
Oh, for
Also
God's
in
sake.
April, yes, I did say, it's okay, my cheeseburger.
Oh, I forgot that I'd said that until I heard that, and I'm really devastated myself now. I'm not telling the story. That is something that happened in 2021. That's why I done it.
Why I said that,
forget
I
how
don't
good
know,
this
but
video was.
funny enough, a cheeseburger was only the third most embarrassing crush on something behind a sea monster and a jammy dodger.
That's a Luke joke 4 now.
Now, May was a big month as Bromo brought us the return, or depending how you look at it, the exit.
That was the worst joke of the video.
However, this was Bro's only second most embarrassing exit behind the time his shoelace did him wonder in a game of Bulldog.
Oh,
June now,
quite
and by
good
June
line.
the year already fell apart as Luke said private.
There we go, 5 jokes. Have you got your bloody tally cart? If you get 15, I don't know, I'll buy you a dodgeable.
Isn't it ironic that him saying private, down the line maybe wanted private?
And that's
Shit,
6
do we got that one?
jokes. Why did I say that? This video was played in front of my family, by the way. Like, this was played on Boxing Day, I think. Or, like, New Year's Eve, I think it was that year. Luckily, no one clocked that joke, but, like, what was I thinking? That's 6 jokes now.
Also in June, believe it or not, we actually made it to the new bill.
That's impossible!
£1 down the drain. Only for the playground and dinner hall to be smaller. Only venturers could manage that one. Also in June...
The joke was good there, but I stuttered on the bloody delivery. Did you hear that? And it's not like I'm live. I could
the
have
playground and
edited
dinner
it.
hall to be smaller. Only venturers could manage that one. Also in June, I tricked my friends with the cloud theory. I'm a bit disappointed.
Oh, that's still my
actually...
best achievement of all time in life. Forget performing in front of 200 people. Forget the wedding speech. Forget, I don't know, a black belt in martial arts. Me tricking my friend, the entire friend group. Anyone who says they weren't fooled, they were bloody fooled. The cloud theory was bloody incredible.
I was that stupid to believe a theory that bad. But June, little did we know what would happen in June. And when lectures, the worst of all time, started. Oh, I'm so sorry, statements came about.
Oh, that's a bit
Where
cringy.
Fletcher was killed as Fat Freddy was wrote on the board. Leader Eichel fell in devastation and despair as Luke said, "Hey Lewis." And because of our
7?
outlandish crimes,
I know it's not difficult, but still
system
7.
report cards was brought in. Now, on paper, report cards sounds like a good idea, get 4 ticks, get a break time and all that, but the key issue with them was only one punishment was ever given out for it, and that was talking during The Lion King. Me and Sav
That was still ridiculous.
sent in for missing our break time for the outlandish crime of talking during The Lion King. Honestly, that crime made 9/11 look like a children's party. Now, June also saw me, against all the odds, beat the kitty on the race to 100.
Actually, take back the cloud theory, that was my best achievement.
To be honest, the race just came down to Reddit versus a middle-aged woman. I'm quite glad Reddit won that one. How a sub-gap that was once close is now 253 difference is bloody mental, but...
Yeah, he's going to be taking you over soon, mate.
Also in June, God, how much happened in that one? Charlie famously asked Bruh, what is Hitler's last name?
Well, that joke's aged poorly. I think he commented, didn't he? Did he comment on this? Like, defended himself for it? Yeah, he did. Yeah, well, that's aged poorly.
Let's just say there's a reason he was put in Fry Class. I'm sorry, it's a joke,
July.
Children around Venturers all cried and fell in devastation Mr. Samuels left. But don't worry guys, he's not your mate down the pub.
That was probably one of the better things I actually said in it.
Also in July, Oren also left, but the school wouldn't be the only place that Oren would leave that year.
He didn't even die! He was alive!
August, where do we bloody start? We've got Luke making mistakes worse than Carrius and a champion.
7.
Towards Benzema, he's got the option to Marcelo. Oh! And then Carriers, oh, it's gone in! Oh no!
Just wanted to throw a football reference in there. We've got Reese calling me a backer for me overacting like I'm Charlie hearing the name Luke Bennett. We've got Bro losing their car keys. Definitely car keys. That's not a code name for sure. And on top of all that, my parents got married and it was a great day, but 1 week later was absolutely terrible night of duelist where me and Luke cried about a shoulder. Funny enough, that wasn't the only time Luke cried himself to sleep this year about a body part hitting it. Also in August, Lakili attempted to kill the corona.
We got a corona, now we're getting somewhere, even though we don't have the power.
This was one of the most poorly timed songs. He released this. A week later, we got the Omicron variant.
We got a corona, now we're getting somewhere, even though we don't have the power.
But the only thing he killed was his channel growth. I'm sorry, Lakili. In August, the only real shining good thing that happened was Bra came to my house where we created the Reginald character. Apart from
Oh
that,
yeah, that was iconic. September, there's going to be more jokes here.
Now September, school was back around. I had to face the question of, "Oh Lewis, how was your summer?" Bloody awful. Oh yeah, it was good, I swear. And Junior, believe it or not, was actually in for a week, and Junior did the outrageous crime of catching a paper error.
His mistake.
That was still ridiculous.
and got a proper beating for it. Not the person that threw it, the person who caught it and stopped it from hitting them. Was when told off a little questionable there, but anyway. But a paper airplane wasn't the worst thing caught in September. That was the month I caught COVID. When I went in COVID, I made the hit series Chad vs Bulgaria with a plot more complicated than the story of Private.
That's 12 October now.
In October, there was an argument in church. There I said it. It was an argument. Thank me later.
13. I forgot about that, and that's annoying me now.
Also in October, the self-proclaimed leader Ihall was verbally assassinated by fantasy writer Hannah Bennett. She's famous for the hit book.
Hit fantasy writer. That woman does talk more shit than Sam, doesn't she?
Evil nudger. Luke's October got even worse
Oh,
as he
for
broke his
God's
iPad.
sake,
Honestly, that guy
14.
broke everything but his own voice. And his month got even
Still wasn't broken fully, by the way. When was this made? A year ago? Yeah. Still waiting for that one.
worse when he was called, and I quote, Luke was called worse than Hitler, his entire family and Emily should die, and that his life would be made hell. What did Luke do to deserve this? He kept a secret that wasn't his to keep,
Right, that's 15
and
now.
he was a little Sam and he was told to kill himself. Little hot.
I was horrible to Petty in this. No wonder he hates me. I look back at every joke about him was like hating on him. I don't really hate on anyone else in it, do I? Apart from the Keeley, but like we had a sub one that. Yeah, now I see. I mean, I don't know how we got through this, but yeah, me. Oh, not even gonna get into it.
Yeah, we all failed. I mean, I lasted 29 days. I did better than everyone else.
We did it
Remember
last year,
how
though. The Billy people.
TV videos took over. I was going to make Hannah to be Amber Ray, but turns out she was too busy.
Oh, what a bar.
Oh god, you could tell I gave up the jokes by November. Also November, Bro and Ruth pretended to be Lucas Small
16.
online on the same day we did an assembly on the internet.
That still pisses me off to this day. That's still the worst thing Brian Reese have ever done. And I mean, Reese called me a backup, so.
We got the message there, lads. Funny enough, that wasn't even the worst case of identity theft we fought this year, but I think
It's
for
another
legal
joke about him. This poor kid. You know what? Fair enough. Like,
reasons, I can't go into that one.
oh, thank God we're in December. Can he squeeze one more joke in?
In December, Ainsley joined the country. For crying out loud! In December.
Oh yeah, but me and Ainsley hated each other. And then we became friends, and I think now he hates me again because I stole Door Slammer and he still can't let it go. Give it a rest, mate.
Bromo took over with YouTube Shorts. However, that wasn't the only time something broke out about being short, and that was the pretending to be tall scandal.
17.
And finally, in December, we said goodbye to Mr. G, sending him back to the barn. Isn't it ironic?
Oh no. No. That's age poorly. Glue's gone now. Glue's gone. Tragic, I know.
A Polish man taught us German in his final days. And in December, I'm still waiting for Amber to finish Find Your Way. Well, that's a million more reasons to hate Liston.
Thank God no one showed in that. Right, now that was the roast.
Right, you lot.
You know, as a video, it was actually quite good. Like, as a video, the jokes were alright, like. But it's just cringe, isn't it? I don't know why I made it. I'm really, like, disappointed. 17, mate. 17. I bet if I went there and talked about how many, like, bro jokes I made, or how many Reese. Like, Reese was only mentioned about 4 times in the whole thing. Bro had about 7 or 8. Akili had, like, 3. Petty had about 12 about him, but they were all, like, hating on him, the poor sod. I don't even know. Next, I don't even know what I'm going to react to next. I don't know, Q&A of a gremlin. Squeaky clean with Louise needs to be stopped. Let me know if what I should do next. I could do the story of Elizabeth content, or Grandpa Joe, or Easter. Still stand by that video, by the way. Anyway, goodbye, you lot.